welcome to Movie Reviews by South and Oral. No review in this episode. We got some rankings for you. We're going to go with the top 10 Will Ferrell movies. Now, follow along, hit that subscribe button, get the notifications for more great rankings and more reviews come out, because there's a lot of them. Be the first to know. Here we go. Cutoff line, just making it. Number 10, Talladega Nights. Now, Talladega Nights was hilarious when it first came out. I remember dying laughing in the theater. But since then, it's just not as funny each time I watch it. So that's why it's pushed down to number 10. It's a quality little movie. John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell's kind of first team up, I believe. Lots of star power in this one. But overall, it just didn't stand the test of time. So that's why it's number 10. Everything Must Go is number 9. Number 9, Everything Must Go. It's a different Will Ferrell movie. He's in a divorce. He's either divorced or losing his house. I can't remember. But he ends up living on his lawn with all his possessions. And it's a comedy movie, but it's also a serious movie. And it's kind of not your traditional movie. It doesn't follow the traditional formulaic structure that a lot of his movies follow. It's a good little movie. I enjoyed it. It's more of a serious side, like I said, for Ferrell, more serious comedy. But it's a good little film. Better, number 9. Number 8, The Other Guys. Will Ferrell and the Funky Bunch deliver in this one. Him and Marky Mark's first movie together. I think it's before Daddy's Home. If not, correct me in the comments. But they're a great pairing. They have a good comedic chemistry together, as indicated by Daddy's Home 1 and 2 and this. But this one it's a lot better than Daddy's Home. It's got a better story. There's some absurdness to it, yes. But it's overall better movie than Daddy's Home. It's one of Will Ferrell's better comedies. Trust me, the stuff that's after 10th in this, huge pile of dog shit. But, onward. Number 7, we got Elf. Not my favorite movie. I truly do not like this movie. But Will Ferrell plays Buddy the Elf, and he's an adopted human up in the North Pole, but he's adopted by the elves. They kind of like, Buddy, look, you're not an elf. You got to go find your real dad. And they send him to New York. And it's just about fish out of water, trying to figure out life in the real world. It's just a good little family movie, but overall, 7th for Will Ferrell. 6th, we have Old School. This movie is pretty funny. It's definitely I don't know if it was pre-Talladega Nights and Anchorman. I just don't remember. But he's in a side role. He's not in a main role. And he plays the role perfectly, because it's like an SNL sketch for him, where when he shows up, something zany happens. And it kind of introduced us to Will Ferrell more outside of SNL. If you've ever heard someone scream, "We're going streaking!" Like in a kind of from this movie, most likely. But number 6, Old School. Number 5, Zoolander. This movie shouldn't be on this list at all. Shouldn't be mentioned at all as something worth watching. But Zoolander has stood the test of time, and it's all its stupidity and how it's parody of the way the world works. The movie worked. Owen Wilson, Ben Stiller, Will Ferrell, they all deliver. They all do a good job, and it's got some quotable moments that we still hear people talk about today. Number 5. Number 4, The Lego Movie. I love this movie. I remember seeing this movie, like my wife and I went to the theater. We didn't plan it ahead of time. We just kind of showed them, like, guess we're going to watch the Lego Movie because that's what's starting right now. And we died laughing at it. And I've watched it so many times since because it's a quality movie. Ferrell as Lord Business and the dad who's just like overbearing, doesn't want people to touch his stuff. It's a great role for him, and it's not his voice work was good for him. It didn't rely on his physical abilities to do comedy, and I think that's a good role for him sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes for like he tries to do too much in person, so this is a good break from that. Number 3, Stranger Than Fiction. This Ferrell got nominated for a Golden Globe at least for this, I'm pretty sure. Because I think in an Oscar sketch, him and Jack Black sing about how they want to be nominated for Oscars and they haven't been. And John C. Reilly swoops in saying, you got to do this. But he's like a writer. He's got writer's block. And then he starts hearing his life being narrated like a book. And It's just overall, it's a serious movie, more serious, less comedic movie. Him and Emma Thompson are great in it. Number three, Stranger Than Fiction. Number two, I want it to be number one. I love this movie so much. Is Step Brothers. Like, you can hear me talk more about Step Brothers 2 in my top comedy movies video. It's in the description, the link to that. But Step Brothers is so funny. It's such a funny movie. I could watch it like every day and I'd laugh my ass off at it. And I shouldn't, but it's just John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell are gold together in this with Adam McKay at the helm. Just, it's such a quality movie, and it's quoted so often you don't even realize. Number one has to be Anchorman. I'm pretty sure this came out pre-Talladega Nights, and it's what made us realize Will Ferrell can carry a movie and make us all die laughing. This is probably one of the most quoted movies of all time. Not that it's my favorite movie, but it's got to be Will Ferrell's number one movie. This has been my take on Will Ferrell's top 10 movies of all time. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your rankings. Let me know where you think I'm wrong or where you think you'd like to see me make some changes, and I'd love to hear it. Drop the comments. Let me know. You guys are awesome. Peace.